The worst stocks in my investment portfolio. Hello viewers, and welcome once again to another one of my video blogs. As always, I promise you that this one is as interesting as the others, giving you an insight into how you can make wise investment in the stock market. You can also refer to some of my previous videos capturing how to win at the stock market and stocks to invest in this year, and many others. This doesn't mean I'm always wrong, and it only means I may also be prone to mistakes as a human. This is why I always insist that you do the necessary research and seek the help of professionals before making some of these choices. I have recorded my fair shares of success in the stock market, and you know that if you subscribe to my channel, but this video is trying to show you that it's nothing like that. In stock market investments, you definitely take some short-term losses along the way. You should not let these losses deter you from reaching your main goal, though, and this is where patience comes in. This is not one of my favorite videos in the world right now. I would rather be talking about stocks that are doing well and those that have the potential to do well too. But I want to make this video in a bit to show my viewers that even very good investors in the world of stock investments can come up short sometimes. Everything about business is centered on profits and losses, and even the best investors and businessmen have some of their failed businesses. For me, there are some stocks I would rather have stopped myself from investing in. Are you uncertain of where you want to begin your journey into stock investment? I have an answer for you, and one of my videos captured the beginner's guide to stock investment in 2020. There are different trading apps in the world today, but I prefer and suggest you try Free Trade in UK. The link is attached below in the description. If you send me your email address, I can send you an invitation. Why do I use and suggest this app for you? It is because you get a free stock recommendation immediately after signing up. I have written lots of books and done some courses that could help young investors, and you can check them in the links below. This video blog is opinion based, and you are free to further your research before making any choices. Any figures and numbers mentioned here are accurate for 20th of October 2020. Now, let's get down to the topic of the day. The worst stocks I currently have in my portfolio in no particular orders are WYNN Resorts, WYNN. I have lost some money, but there is no loss if I haven't sold it yet, yes? Here are some of the reasons I went into the stock. I felt that whenever I purchased these stocks for under $100, I made a good deal. They had the best in terms of high-end gaming. Very important people came to the exquisite spas and malls and other facilities they had to offer. When these important and wealthy people come around, they are sure to spend a ton of money, making it possible for the business to see great returns. They also have properties across the USA, and in the next year or two, those properties are sure to come back and make more money for the business. Some of these dominant ones are in Vegas and Macau, and we all know that these exquisite businesses can generate in the form of income when they have completed and come back to these cities. It is also a great dividend stock, meaning that as business returns to normal, there will be more profits and dividends for the investors. So there is also a prospect for the future growth of the company, and that will definitely affect the investors positively. Number 2 in my portfolio is Nordic American Tanker, NAT. This stock is not as bad as it looks though, because it paid out some dividends to some of its investors, and I got mine, but it has not quite reached its heights in terms of investment. It is a super volatile stock, which makes most of the investors lose faith in it. The company deals in oil tanker supplies, and considering what is going on in the world, in the market today, oil tanker supplies are very low, and this company needs to pay higher rates. All this have led to crash in the stock prices of this business. I like these stocks because it has still been yielding dividends even with their current struggles, but I want to see what the future holds for them in a year or two. After that, I would make my decision from there, and I'm not planning to invest for now in the company. Nordstrom, JWN. The stock had potential that I believe would yield results. I saw that they were a premier store, which was the only good one when compared to the other stores around. Many of them have been going out of business recently. The company also had a form of diversification in the form of Nordstrom Rack, which provides great deals in terms of their products. They also recorded a massive online expansion of their business, having noticed that selling online is the next best thing. The pricing great deals were offered in both physical stores and online stores. They practiced a model of super cheap validation on their stocks, which was more than enough to attract clients and predict the great potential the business possesses. I also like their management team. I listened to some of their seminars. After all this, I came to the conclusion that the management team is driving them towards the right decision. Also, their profit margins have not been so bad. Maybe they dropped a little bit, like most other companies, but they are sure to come back stronger by the end of the year and maybe next year, making them an ideal long-term investment. Even I had some loss in some of my accounts, but I don't have a loss if I haven't sold anything. But I'm actually adding extra shares right now and in the next few months, because I do believe they are quite a good company to invest with a great future. And let me go to my worst one, Carnival Corporation, CCL. This may well be the worst stocks in my portfolio right now. I can tell you that 70% down. I think I got into the stock at a very bad time, just when all travel started getting suspended and market volatility started going out of control. So I was left with two guesses. The stock was going bankrupt or it was going to bounce back with a higher potential. So I'm leaning towards to the hope that the stock's prices will be stable again. However, I'm extra careful not to buy more stocks now, considering the volatility and uncertainty of the stock market and this particular company's stock prices. For me, this is a speculative shares. I do have investments in their shares, so I'm not planning to invest anymore. I just have to point out that things do not always work out as planned. Most of these stocks were bought because of the high potential I thought I saw in them before. However, the good news is it's not over. I do not wish to sell the stocks in a hurry. More time may be all these stocks need to bounce back on their feet. Considering the current state of the world's stock market, I think these stocks need to be given some time. I made this list because they are the worst stocks in my portfolio right now, but who is to say they cannot become the best in the long run? Whatever you must have heard or whatever you do, you just have to come to terms with the fact that there will definitely be mistakes on your part as long as you're investing in the stock market. How you handle these temporary setbacks is entirely up to you. If you are too scared of buying stocks, you will never buy any stocks. So, leave your fears behind, do some research, consult with some professionals in stock investments, save up some more money and get into stock investments. It is a great way to make passive income. If this video added anything to your knowledge of the stock market, I would need you to please like and share it. Subscribe to my channel for more information and insight on how to invest in the stock market, whether as an individual or as a professional. Also, drop your views and comments about this video and even about your worst stocks investments. I would love to hear from you. So, till next time, stay green and motivated.